Morning. So, June the 2nd, 2022, Astro DJ, our Joe, is giving me a song I do know, which is quite strange. I don't know why I know it, but I do know it. And it's called Reasons to be Cheerful, Part 3. So, and it's by Ian Jerry and the Blockheads. Basically what Spirit is saying is, they've been telling you for ages that there's many things to be cheerful for, small things, but you're so stubborn you aren't seeing them. All you're seeing is the other things that you can't do anything about, and making yourself miserable. So find the reasons to be cheerful. If you watch the old ones, your grandmas and that, they had little pleasures in life, like it being a custard cream. It could have been anything, but those little things brought a smile to the face, and that's what you've got to do. 1 minute, because I just remembered I forgot to put the bin out. So, today's card is the High Priestess. Persephone, who was kidnapped and taken to hell by the devil. And married even. She refused to eat anything while she was there. But then she was there so long, the devil left a pomegranate close by, and she ate a few pips. So when a man went to the gods complaining and said, if you don't do something, I'm going to turn the whole world to winter all year long. They promised her that if she hadn't eaten anything, that she could come back. Of course, she'd eaten the pips. So they said for every pip that she ate, she would spend a month with the devil. So that's why we have winter. The rest of the time she spends with a man. But somebody is possibly at the gates of hell. So we'll see whether it's negative or positive. So she wasn't there because of her own fault. It was somebody else that put her there. She was happily going her merry way, picking flowers in a meadow. So I wonder what she did to keep her chin up while she was down there. Can't be very nice. Kept hoping and dreaming of the day she would come home, I suppose. Thinking of her happy place. Hope is a powerful thing. So, somebody's missed an opportunity about a year ago, possibly for a new home, a new life, a new job, maybe because of the lockdown. And there she is, Persephone, in the gates, well, in the bowels of hell. She's not just at the gates there. She is looking out, daydreaming, wishing to be back in the real world, to be free. So somebody's not looking after themselves, somebody's letting the negative energy of others creep into their aura. Could be financial, emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, exhaustion, or depression. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet. Be financially independent. Some people maybe want to be single. The White Rabbits, it's the first of the month, or Easter maybe. So I was born 1951, plus or minus 12, February to February. 9 years is mentioned. There's conflict and competition. So if this is at work or in a relationship, there's people competing for what you want. And the Mercury retrograde is coming out of that. So it's time to make a decision. But somebody's still confused. Somebody's still in denial. Somebody's still protecting themselves or others. And it's leaving them in a dark confusion, not knowing which way to turn. A bird in a gilded cage, I'm sure the devil gave her everything she wanted, or would have wanted, but she didn't ask for anything. But she was still feeling half erased, lost, like she's lost everything. And yet she has all the fineries. Somebody's impatient. Impatient. I'm sure she was very impatient, waiting for somebody to come and rescue her. The thing is, that's what Spirit's saying. There is nobody coming to rescue you. You got to stand on your own 2 feet. And you can make your own happiness. You don't have to wait for somebody else to make you happy. Reasons to be cheerful. 1, 2, 3. The simple things. She has a nice garden. She likes growing things. She's got some peace of mind. So be grateful for the little things in your life and stop dwelling on the finances, the things you can do nothing about. I know it's easier said than done, but my granny always said they can't get blood out of a stone. So try not to worry. Because if you focus on worrying about material matters, that's what Spirit think you want. And then your health and your happiness and everything else suffers. You've got to remember what the important things are. Health, wealth, health, happiness and love are the important things. She's comfortable. There's no worries there as far as finances goes. And if there is, it's because you missed an opportunity. See, this is what's happening. This is the resistance. The squirrel is about letting go of greed, of the old way of doing things, of controlling everything, of worries. Because what you resist persists, and the more energy you put into something when it's not working, the worse it gets. So this means you just got to let go. Go with the flow and see what happens. Yeah, there it is, standing on your own 2 feet. Sagittarius energy. Overcoming those addictions. Maybe addictions to the way you think. Like overthinking all the time. And nourish yourself. That's the most important thing. Look after yourself. The flamingo gets its colour from the shrimps it eats. Patience, which we haven't got. You have to develop that. So, independence and patience. Don't be dependent on others. Sagittarius energy and weight loss possibly. And the hips and thighs. Now we have Gemini. Miracles can happen. Especially if you're worried about finances. You have all the tools at your disposal to make profitable enterprise. It speaks to somebody with many hats, somebody who has many talents. Or if it's someone new entering your life, they work with blades, discs, cups or wood. We've been through what that means. Gemini energy of 1 or 28 positive, 14 positive. Siblings, twins, communications. You have to keep your thoughts, your mental thought pattern positive, because you feed in the universe and they will listen to your thoughts. Love yourself unconditionally. There is a water sign female perhaps that's important in this. Scorpio, a Libra Scorpio or a Scorpio Sagittarius, which is there. Cusper. We have a Virgo that's negative, so somebody is concentrating on the material side of life, forgetting that may, while they're dwelling on that, they may have forgotten about looking after themselves, health, happiness and love. So throwing yourselves into work, not listening to spirit and on the wrong path. Virgo 9 or 27. Hospital doors again, health issues. And enemies that are trying to confuse you. And actually that enemy could be yourself with all the overthinking that you do. Somebody sticking their head in the sand, in denial about what's really going on. Unfinished business. Somebody who didn't finish what they started. Missed opportunities again. And a passing, a death. So Spirit saying, what are you, impatient for death? You just sat there waiting for your coffin. There's an end to pain, physical and emotional here, if you choose it. But it's not going to be easy. And it may be a betrayal or a passing. And there is the Fool. So it's fear that's holding you back. Fear of what? The enemy? Is there really any enemy except your mind? Keep going back to the song, the reasons to be cheerful. Think of the good things that you've got in your life and count them. Make a list of them if you have to. The first one is you're still here. That's a biggie. So a lot of people don't get that. There is a bond here that cannot be broken. Mutual love. The father. The most important male figure in your life. Aries energy. 4 or 31 is positive energy. It's having self-esteem, self-respect, and will bring success. Moving on. Moving on from stormy waters to calmer ones. Once this takes place. Yeah, the dark night of the soul, the crossing. Do you sell your soul to the devil? Or are you stubborn enough or strong enough, like the high priestess was, to wait it out? Be patient so that you can come back. And there she is, still at the gates of hell. Still there. Still feeling negative. Feeling lost, betrayed, hurt. The only one can get you out of that funk is you. Yeah. Something or someone possibly returned from the past. It's negative energy, childhood, siblings, etc. Sometimes I get this with child abuse. Yeah. There is lies, deceit and theft here. Your suspicions are justified. 1 or 28 is now negative. It keeps turning round, doesn't it? And impatience for it to all be over. Somebody is very impatient. Whatever your question is, the answer is yes. There is happiness to be had, but you've got to end something, or something has to end. Someone may pass, or a betrayal be found out, but do not think you're paranoid, because you're not. Your suspicions are justified, especially with the criminal energy. The Gemini, the siblings, the twins, the 1 or 28. That's your clue. Mercury, there it is. Your mind. Either you are playing games with your own mind, overthinking things, or somebody is playing games with you. Mind games. They think they're clever. And it's massively important because it's the equivalent to this, the Magician, again. So we've got the Magician 3 times now. 1 or 28. Massively important. You have to think positive. If you want to tell people the truth, you have to make them laugh, or they may kill you. So this may be something you have to say and face, and know that somebody's not going to be happy. The name Oscar and Wilde is important, and because of the way it's wrote, I always say Kim as well. Mercury is the planet of intelligence and talking. It's the closest planet to the Sun, and also making its fastest planet to move through the zodiac. Mercury cards suggest that you must put effort behind your talk. So none of this sticking your head in the sand and not doing anything about it. You've got to do something. The god of Mercury is the Roman counterpart of the Greek god Hermes, the messenger with wings on his heels and on his hat. So parcels, maybe, are coming your way. It's everything associated with the mind. Quick wit, brevity, mental flights, trickery, inspiration, and also movement, as in moving ahead, transits. And Mercury goes direct today, so it's even more important. And we've got the Mercury retrograde card there. So Mercury gives poetry to the imagination, since the gods Mercury and Hermes are related to the Egyptian god Thoth, god of writing, patron of scribes and those who work as divine mediators and interpreters. So if you've had some communication that needs to be told, and it's not necessarily positive, you've got to speak your truth. And if you can't speak it, you must write it. Mercury rules the eyes, the brain, the nerves, and the fingers and toes. In Greece, Hermes was the god of roads and transportation, so travel. The son of Apollo, the sun god. This makes sense, Mercury being the closest planet to the sun. Mercury is also a comedian and can be a bit of a trickster, what did I say? Just when your energy seems to be flowing one way, Mercury changes direction. And might we add, Mercury is spontaneous and insanely flexible. Mercury is wisdom and stupidity found in intelligence, when it's not connected to the heart or the feelings. So like my gran used to say, you can't buy common sense. Book learning is not the same. Mercury maximises the imagination, but can also symbolise the liar when it comes to double talk. And we have the liar here. And mixed meaning. It's the planet of gaslighting, causing purposeful confusion in the mind of others to gain something that's not really deserved. However, Mercury shows how mentally sharp and flexible we are, our mental range and how eloquent. Mercury tends to be chatty, superficial and into playing games, psychological games and other types of puzzles. Mercury governs friendly relations and also the Freudian slip, where you say something that doesn't come out as intended, but actually reveals your real thoughts. When the Mercury card presents itself in a reading, it is time to use all of your mental faculties to get your point across. Words and how you use them, just like the High Priestess said, are very significant. It may mark a period where you either have to talk your way out of something or talk your way into something. Whatever the reason or occurrence, how you communicate through writing or speaking is of utmost importance here. Composition, writing or editing may figure in. It is not a time to stay static or sit still. Beware of gossip and other scandal. The important thing to remember is that what you say in this situation can and will be used against you, so choose your words wisely. The planet Mercury also rules over technology, so if your question is about career or job, you can be certain mastering some newer form of technology is about to come into play. Mercury is also the planet of speed, so you can expect fast development, but in this case I would say be very careful when you're travelling at speed. Regarding romance or relationship, it can mean that friendship is best option for now. The time has not yet ripened to enter into a relationship with this person. You may attract a partner or perhaps friends who are non-emotional, highly rational and objective. These lovers or friends may be offended by flip remarks or jokes over serious matters. You may become involved with someone who double talks and is witty but does not emotionally connect. This is also the kind of brothers and sisters as well as twins. Now marks a period which involves observation, so watch how others treat you, reasoning, and taking things apart and putting them back together, as they were or in your own order. It is time of flighty emotions and matters developing quickly. Mercury also signifies travels, maps, and staying in motion, so you may be going on a trip, a more noteworthy vacation than the usual trips you take. The matter in question is best served by using your intellect, weighing the matter, being reasonable, and also being spontaneous in your response. Codes and forms of magic may also figure in. Mercury brings on keen awareness to use your mind and what you know to the fullest in this matter. So speaking, travel, speed, coordination, adeptness, arguments, glibness, and technology. Laughter. So laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out fear and leaves you feeling happier, clearer and more relaxed. So again, we go back to the song Full Circle, Joe, thank you. Reasons to be cheerful. Find them. Laughter is the healer. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So make light of your difficulties. Laugh in the face of adversity. See the funny side of a situation. Laugh at yourself and with others. And when you relax and laugh, your angels drop in new suggestions and ideas which can transform difficulty into delight. Laughter into sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous and fun-filled. See the humour in everything. You can't make it up. How fantastic are you, Spirit? Absolutely bloody brilliant. Persephone, there she is, with her pomegranates. The traveller, the psychic, the medium, coming out from hell. Let's see what they have to tell us. Persephone's quite an important one, I think. So you may have a bit more than you bargained for with this one. Oh no, we're all right. She's not a major goddess, she's just a minor one. And there she is. Persephone, Greek goddess of the underworld and the unconscious mind. Deep healing at an unconscious level, healing your dreams and visions, journeying to your inner darkness to find the light. A need for nurturing and balance. How fantastic. Standing on your own 2 feet. Well done, Spirit. You've done really well today. Drawing Persephone means you have to set out on your own journey to heal. So, stand on your own 2 feet. It's your journey. The journey is often involving a withdrawal from the world to your inner landscape. Like the season of winter when the surface, nothing seems to be going on. But deep inside, the earth, unseen, new growth unfolds. Friendships fall away, relationships change or end. It is time for truth-telling, of accepting both the darkness and the light in your nature. You may change your diet, your home, or even your lifestyle as a result of this time in your life. So, some of us are moving on in more ways than one, and it could be that opportunity of a new home that we missed, that we will now decide to take up. And just because Country did something beautiful for me yesterday, decided I should have a new deck. I haven't got it yet, so I'm going to pull this one just for Country. I think she'll like these ones. I sit with my spirit totem and listen to our inner truths, because they are mine too. So sit with your totem, Country. What's your animal totem today? Everybody, if you see an insect, a bird or animal, look it up as your animal totem. Spirit are trying to tell you something every day. Sit with your spirit animal and find out what the truth is. It's so easy when you know where to look for the messages from Spirit. Little text messages from heaven. Just like the High Priestess. We have Leo. I believe that's Mercury. And 6th house. So they've done again really well. Mercury is going direct. Mercury, Leo, strength and courage. 6th house. And 6th house is the Virgo, which is the negativity, isn't it? The health issues, the hospital doors, the intestines, the abdomen. It's negative. Health services, health workers, altruism, teamwork, co-workers, pets, efficiency, vocation and daily routine. So slinging yourself into work and forgetting about looking after yourself. Leo in... Oh, no, it's Venus. Leo and Venus. Desires adoration. So somebody is a narcissist then. Dramatic, amorous, but warm-hearted. Demanding, generous, but vain. Venus in Leo falls instantly in lust, slowly in love, and is attracted to strong personalities. So be careful that you don't fall head over heels fast and then realise you've got some, especially you Leos, because you can do that, some beer swilling, underpants sitting, sponger. So, yeah, just go steady, take it slow, be patient and wait, because there is true love to be had here for somebody, but yeah, seems not in this situation. Something has to end first. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.